I'm here with Xon Halostar, the author of the Bear Globe play. Hi, Mr. Halostar. Glad you could meet with me.
Hi, and it's Xon. I'm not a mister, just me.
All right, Xon then. I'm Lauren. I'd like to ask some things about your production here, if you don't mind.
Okay, what would you like to know?
Well, first off, if I understand it right, this whole thing is about multiple personalities?
Yeah, people don't talk about them much that I know of, and most multiples I've met don't talk much about it at all. But someone's got to, otherwise it just stays scary.
Well, there are a fair number of people who think there's no such thing as multiples, that it's all pretending or acting.
Yeah, they're wrong, but I don't know how to prove it. Somebody can, but I don't know how. Even good actors can't pretend that much without it becoming real.
Okay, and what made you decide to do this project?
Well, somebody had to. Someone who knows what it's like, from the inside, kind of. But who can kind of see it from outside, too, so can translate it so people can understand.
So, why this way?
Well, I did the original Bear Globe about 1.5 years ago, for an anniversary thing for the multiples group I was in. The competition was to take a bear and use it to show what being a multiple is about. I first thought about having a bunch of bears, all dressed different, but that'd just look like a group, not what it's like to be part of the group. So I thought about it, trying to figure out how best to show what's there. It's not just one person, it's a bunch of people.
All right, I can understand that. So why follow that with the machinima?
Because the globe shows it from outside, and even though it's pretty good, it doesn't show what it's like. For example, a lot of people might look at me and say, okay, you're Xon, and when you switch, you're still Xon even if someone is out instead. But that's not quite right.
Do you mean they look at the body and think you're still Xon?
Yeah, and, well, we don't switch. I don't become someone else. I stay me, even if I'm not out, or front-running, as it's properly called.
Okay, could you expand on that a bit?
Sure. Think of it like living in an apartment building. If I'm on the sidewalk, and you go into your apartment, and your neighbor comes out, did you switch to him? Is he just pretending to be him and not you?
Well, no, of course not.
Exactly. Does he stop being him when he's in his apartment? Is he even real? The answers are kind of obvious if you think of it that way. Am I still real even when I'm not out? I think so. Maybe someone else defines real as something else, but I'm real enough to think and build and hurt.
So the machinima is to show more of what it's like inside your head then, is that right?
Kinda, only it's not really inside, or in my head. Maybe everything takes place inside the brain of the body, but that's not the same thing. I mean, look around. Outside your computer screen, that's what people call the real world, the one most people interact in. But this, here, where we're standing, that's real too. It's a place we can meet and interact, and anybody's welcome to join us if we want them to and if they want to. It's kind of the same way for multiples. Maybe it's another plane of reality, but it's still real.
Sounds a bit metaphysical to me, but okay. So 3 worlds, one outside, one here, and one elsewhere?
No, there's more than 3. For example, the door Empress comes through, that leads to her own world. She actually is an Empress there. Sometimes, if she lets us, we can visit it. And if she lets, some of the people on that world could come out through the door and visit here, or even, well, real life.
Hey Charlene, it's me. I'm at the theatre. Sally said you wanted to know if it was worth seeing. I'm glad it's a stage play. I hate people talking through the movies. You can't hear the dialogue. No, they're still filing in. But I don't get it. The curtain's already open and there's some kid on the stage colouring. Some people ought to keep an eye on their kids. I bet that's his older sister or something staring out of the window. Well, I'm sure they get chased off soon enough. I thought they were going to start soon since the lights are dimming, but there's a couple more coming up to take their seats. Kids again, where the heck are their parents? No, Charlene, yours at least are well-mannered. These two, though, OK, one's maybe not old enough to know better, but the other's a teenager at least. Now they're sitting on the couch like it's their own living room. Oh. Looks like the show's started. I take back what I said. I guess they're the actors. Oh well, I'll see if it's any good. The set? Looks like a living room. I'll see if I can get a decent picture on the phone and send it to you. Now they're squabbling over the TV control and switching channels. Oh, there's some guy who's come out. He looks old enough, maybe he's in charge. No, he's not old enough to be their father, older brother at most, maybe a babysitter. How old? Oh, maybe 20, I'm guessing. At least he's settling the argument. I never did like arguments. Now there's a girl coming out of one of the upstairs rooms, maybe 12. She's dressed up like a princess or something. Nice enough looking, I suppose, but you can tell she's just playing. If she were really royalty, it'd look more real. You know what I mean? Now the one, John, they said his name was, is headed back out to the lobby. What? Hang on. Charlene, he's saying something. No, not to an actor, to me. No, I don't know why. Hang on a moment. My name? How rude! Charlene, can you believe it? He wants to know my name, who I am and such like. I never. Hang on, he's still bothering me. Young man, can't you see I'm on the phone? Seriously. OK, Charlene, I had to move seats to get rid of him. Honestly, I don't get this at all. This is supposed to be a play. Since when do actors try to bring the audience into it like that? What? Oh, I hope not. I hate participation things. Oh, the girl at the window, Tabby, says she sees someone coming. I bet it's their father. Maybe now they'll quit farting around and actually get this play going. Yes, it's got to be their father. She said he's coming. Wait, hang on. They're all running away! Except the kid colouring. He's headed for the door. Oh, how odd. The whole stage is turning. Charlene, you have to see this. This is so weird. Charlene, you won't believe this. The stage is turning and it's all one person's head. Everyone is inside someone's head. Charlene? Charlene, are you even real?
Once there was an ordinary little bear. Maybe someone forgot how small bears can be compared to big bears. Maybe some big bear forgot just how scary some things can be to little bears. Or maybe something like this was only the beginning. However it happened, it put little bear in a bad position. Sometimes the only way to not be in a bad position is to just not be anymore. Something's got to come out, though. Sometimes it's someone really different. Sometimes it's someone big enough to fight back. Sometimes it's not even a bear anymore. Sometimes we've got to look like monsters just to stay safe. It's better than being here, though. Maybe someday we can just be us. No monsters, no cages, and big bears who'll just love us. We are a world. Maybe we can be one world with yours.